Hey folks, welcome to the Kubernetes SIG Docs meeting. Today is February 4, 2024. I'm your co-host for the day. My name is Ray Lahana. I'm one of the co-chairs of SIG Docs. I'm sharing my screen with the agenda. Hopefully that's sharing correctly. A few meeting, I guess, boilerplate items. First is that with this meeting abides by the CNCF Code of Conduct, which boils down to be kind to each other. And this meeting is also being recorded and will be uploaded to YouTube. So be mindful what you want to share, and also if you want to share your video recording. So as our first topic is we would like to welcome new contributors. So if there's any new contributors that want to come off mute and say hello and do a little short introduction to themselves, please, you're welcome to do so.
Hey, good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Well, hi. My name is Richard, and I am a new contributor. This is my first time joining. I'm a Kubernetes enthusiast, and I've been looking for ways to get involved in the Kubernetes community and contribute to the project as a non-developer. Last name is Burrs, Burrs. First name is Richard. And so just a little bit about me. I'm a cloud solution architect, focused around Azure. I work at Microsoft, and I help customers specifically with AKS, help
Nice.
them with optimize their environments around AKS, and help them with any issues that they're having with their clusters.
Oh, welcome, Richard. This is a great SIG Docs is a great place for no-code contributions. Or lower code contributions. So you're more than welcome to come join and help out. So there's a number of ways to help out as well, and you could there's usually there isn't. We do have a lot of issues. If you go to the Kubernetes website repo, there's issues. There is a label of good first issues, but a lot of those are taken really, really fast. So, but there are issues that are open. Feel free to, if you want to work on an issue, just feel free to start working on an issue. You could self-assign yourself, and if it is already assigned, if it's still open, there is a no cookie licking policy. It's in, so that means that if it's already signed someone off, it's still not done. Feel free to work on it.
Awesome. Sounds good. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Richard. Welcome, Richard. Anyone else that would like to introduce themselves?
I can go, though I'm not a new contributor, but new to this meeting. So my name is Ryan. I work for DigitalOcean as a senior platform engineer. I'm leading release docs this time. So, and I've been contributing to Kubernetes since 2019 around. So yeah.
Nice. Welcome. You have an update later as well.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, Shannon, for typo. Anyone else would like to come off mute and introduce himself? All right, some updates. We'll go to the next topic. Some updates, reminders. This week's PR Wrangler. If you're not familiar with what a PR Wrangler is, they are an approver who approvers take a weekly shift to review pull requests or PRs, and we take turns. There's a rotation. There's a calendar linked in the agenda. This week's PR Wrangler is Chiming. So if you have any open PRs or any PRs that would like to be reviewed, please ping Chiming or ping sign them on a comment. Next week's PR Wrangler is me. So next week I will review PRs as well. So if there's any open PRs they would like to be reviewed, please feel free to ping me. And the following week's PR Wrangler is Nate. Nate -u is Nate's GitHub handle. So so in about 3 weeks, Nate is a PR Wrangler. And there is a link to the calendar, like I mentioned, for the PR Wrangler shifts as well. We also have an issue wrangler. Issue wrangler wrangles issues. They help triage issues. They also help, and so they help to control our issues. We have a good number of issues open, 534 last I checked. So issue wrangler is another important role that we have in SIG Docs. Dipesh Rawat is this week's issue wrangler, and Tim Bannister is next week's issue wrangler. And there is a link to the issue wrangler calendar as well on the agenda. And if you are in the agenda, and if you're new to SIG Docs, and a way to edit the agenda, the way to get calendar invites for meetings as well is to join the SIG Docs Google group, and there's a link to that on the agenda. Lastly, if you notice any code of conduct violations on a GitHub comments or GitHub or events or meetings or Slack, you could please reach out to the Kubernetes Code of Conduct Committee, and you could do so anonymously via email at conduct@kubernetes.io, and it will be anonymous. After updates reminders, we go into the agenda, and we always kick things off in agenda with updates on the current release cycle. So we are currently in the release cycle for release 1.33. So I'm gonna hand it off to Ryan, Ryan, sorry,
Ryan. Yeah.
for the updates on the doc side.
Yeah, so hey everyone. So our status is green. We raised the weekly branching PR, but we've got an LGTM and waiting on an approval, which will merge the PR. And so the PR, which gives access to shadows to enhancement board, it's been merged. Now everyone has access, and we are currently waiting on the first release cut, and then we will be drafting the first release notes PR. So
Nice.
those are the updates.
So what's new for this release cycle is that release notes and the docs teams have merged. So the current now the docs team will also do the release notes task as well.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much for the updates. I'm just going to put that. I already add that. Next, I'm going to hand it off for the release comms team. If anyone from the release comms team is on the call, if they would like to give an update.
Hi, everyone. I'm not on the comms team, but I'm here on behalf of the comms team. I'm the former comms lead. And today I'm here with a green status. Onboarding session is due tomorrow for the shadow. And the beginning of comms is always green, so nothing to say. We have one deadline that's approaching, which is the announcement freeze on the 13th, and that's when comms will start rolling with the reach out for real. And well, today we have the Alpha 1 release that's currently rolling, but that's not comms.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Matteo, for the updates. Let's take some notes. After it, so the announcement freeze is coming up in February 13th, which is next Thursday.
Yes,
so
correct.
that's when comms will start getting going.
Yep.
And all right, thank you very much for the updates. For those who are not familiar, the release team is one way to contribute to Kubernetes. There is an application process to become a shadow before each release cycle, and there's 3 release cycles each year. So if you're interested, just join the mailing list at the dev@kubernetes.io mailing list, and you'll get the notifications when the applications are open. All right, any comments or questions for the comms or docs folks? All right. There's no issues in PRs, but I'm gonna I did want to highlight when I saw this on Slack, and the contributor. So there was an issue where the local container preview was not providing the preview, and I linked the issue here, and the contributor Sayak who fixed it. Sayak, thank you very much on the call for making the PR to fix the issue. And Sayak, if you don't have to, but if you want to come off mute, feel free to say a few words or give any insights.
Sure. The fix actually this issue was something that was present for some time now. Just a moment. Let me take a look. Um, is this the correct issue?
I believe so. It was the issue that was let me go take a look.
49618. I don't. Oh no, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong issue here. What can I say? It's
Yeah, I
pretty
believe
late at
it's
night here. 499460.
yeah, it was the issue that was mentioned by your pull requests.
Yeah, so the issue was that we are using Doxy, and Doxy has a dependency on Hugo. And this dependency is resolved via npm. So when we moved away from using Doxy as a submodule to using npm, what happened was we started installing Hugo as an npm dependency too. Now, this Hugo npm dependency doesn't do a lot. It just downloads the Hugo binaries from GitHub and tries to trigger them once, right? The issue cropped up when this flow tried to execute in Alpine Linux. And the thing is, Hugo doesn't release a binary for Alpine Linux directly. And even if it releases, you need some other dependencies for that binary to work. So the only workaround here was to somehow make sure that we are pulling in Doxy without the Hugo dependency, because if that Hugo dependency is there, there is absolutely no way to work around. I tried it out with Yarn. With Yarn instead of npm, it was working. But since we didn't want to move to a different tooling and associated changes, we decided that should be some other way. So Shalin from the Doxy team, he helped us by creating a new commit which removed Hugo. So we moved on to
Nice.
that new commit, and we did some small other changes, like making sure that this new container builds are triggered when the correct files are updated. So once those two things were done, this whole problem got resolved.
Nice. Well, Sayak, I want to thank you very much for working on this issue and helping and in resolving this issue.
Yeah, it was a nice challenge to work through. Yeah.
All right. Any comments, questions for Sayak? I'm just taking a look at the chats. Another thank you to Sayak as well. All right. That's the end of the agenda. If anyone else would like to add any questions, discussion topics, any additional issues or PRs, please feel free to come off mute or feel free to add it to the agenda.
I would like to add something around the way to contribute without coding.
Yeah,
There is
absolutely.
also release engineering. If you're interested into the infrastructure side more than the coding side, release engineering is looking for people to be a branch manager, of course, being onboarded and starting from associate and ramping up. It's a more stable way to contribute, as in we are looking for people to do this on a ongoing basis, while the release team that Ray mentioned can even be like just to try out one of the teams and then changing it. Branch management is a bit more stable. So if you have any Kubernetes, of course, and CLI Linux knowledge, we are looking for you. For full disclosure, I'm a shadow for that, so I'm not leading or anything. I just want to have more people shadowing with me.
absolutely. There and the release engineering folks are always looking for new folks to help with the release management or the as Matteo mentioned, Alpha 1 is 133 Alpha 1 is cut today or is being cut right now. And as yeah, so if you're interested, please feel free to reach out. They have their own Slack channel, Release Dash Management, I believe, or Release Dash Engineering. It's one of those two. But I do believe it's Release Management. So feel free to say hello. All right. Any other topics, questions, issues, or PRs?
Can I add a PR?
Absolutely.
All right. I thought it was maybe too late.
Yeah,
Since
go
we
ahead.
already. All right. It would be great if we can get some eyes on this PR. Can I link it?
Yeah.
Insert link. Yep. Yeah, it would be great if you can get some eyes on this PR. This is like one of the parts of our effort to move to a more doxy-ish kind of setup. So this is like one of the small PRs which will help us go towards that direction. And it would be nice if we can get some more eyes on this.
Cool. Yeah, we'll do. I'll review it after this call. And I have to, yeah, I'll look at it after this call. Whenever I try to look at a PR, for some reason my browser's trying to edit it on GitHub for some reason. But I will take a look at this shortly after the call. All right. Any other topics, questions? And this is a Cube Weekly sign up form. Is this the one that you? Yeah.
It's like it shouldn't like make any difference to the user, but it's a refactor, so like getting some eyes and ensuring like screen sizes and other edge cases are not breaking anything.
Okay. All right. Go take a look at this. Cool. All right. Any other topics, issues, or PRs? All right. Well, I want to thank everyone for their time on the call. Feel free to reach out on Slack. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me as well. I am available next few weeks. And then in 3 weeks, and after 2 weeks, I'll be on PTO. So feel free to reach out to me in next 2 weeks. All right. Well, have a good rest of your day. And for folks watching recording, thank you very much for watching. And I will see you next time.
Bye, everyone.